Hi, I thought I'd do a little bit of a video about myself for those of you who don't know me. So my name's Tamsin Welton. I am the local Yopa agent for Swindon and the surrounding areas. I was born and bred in Swindon, and I've lived quite a few different areas within the Swindon location. So Stanton, Fitzwarren, Gorse Hill, Stratton, Town Centre, the Lawns, Freshbrook, so I do know quite a lot about the local area. I've also lived in different areas, so I moved to North Devon at one stage and over to South Africa, where I also did a estate agency. I would describe Swindon as being ideally located. Not only does it have a strong employment opportunities, but it's also on the commute belt for Bath, Bristol, Reading, Oxford and London. But in Swindon you get a lot more bricks for and mortar for your money. It was built around the foundations of the railway village, and it's grown dramatically and now provides great schools, colleges, enviable shopping centres, arts and recreational facilities, as well as lots of historical buildings. It's surrounded by beautiful countryside, and yet it's a short drive or train ride to the coast. It has the heart of a village, even though it's the size of a city, and you can choose from either the bustling nightlife when we're allowed out and about, to a coffee, or go on to a village high street. You can choose homes from modern apartments, country house retreat, townhouses, traditional railway houses. Swindon also has a great deal of new developments going on in the surrounding areas. So for example, Tadpole Garden Village, Badbury Park, that are providing really good modern accommodation for people that want to locate to the area. So basically, no matter what style of property you're looking for, and also what price bracket you're looking at, Swindon has it all for you, all in one centre. So what are my favourite spots about Swindon? Well, obviously because of the areas I grew up in, those would have really fond childhood memories for me. So the lawns, lakesides, they really do have a special place in my heart, and they're absolutely beautiful. Other places I enjoy going to visit, one in particular would be Stanton Park. We do love to take Tilly the dog out for walks there. Beautiful woodlands, surrounding fields that you can walk in, lakes you can walk around, and when they're open we can also go out to Stanton House and have a cup of coffee, and it's dog friendly as well, which is really good. We do also like to eat out. One of our favourite places to go is Fratello's Italian restaurant. It's right in the heart of Swindon, but do make sure you leave room for dessert because it's absolutely yummy. And we do like the restaurant The Greek Olive. As you can tell, we do like our Mediterranean food, but the Greek Olive is really lovely. It's a family run restaurant, and you do get a real good feeling of like you're in Greece itself, except perhaps the weather. What am I like as an estate agent and as a person? What you see is what you get. I do feel that honesty is the best policy. Sometimes people may say it's blunt, but I do tell you exactly how I feel and as it is. So there's no hidden agenda. You'll always get my honest opinion. Everyone's home and everyone's dream home is different, and everybody's property is very individual, and I do like to take that into account. So I don't do a broad spectrum of, oh well, you've got a two-bed terraced house and this is how much it's worth. I do take into account very much the individuality of each property, and when it's looking at viewers and the individuality of what they're looking for from their property. We all have our tick list of what we're looking for, and we don't always get to have all of those, but I do like to try and find out from people what their compromises are and what their hard line items are that they're looking from their move, from their property, so that I can best meet their criteria. Working for Yopa through lockdown, to be honest with you, from a Yopa perspective, it's not really an awful lot different to what it is on a normal day-to-day basis. We always work from home. The Yopa Hub allows us to work from home, work from a tablet, work from a mobile phone. So if we're out and about on the road, we can continue working. Obviously there's been more hesitancy from people to have us out on valuations, especially if they're self-isolating or if they're high risk. So for those people, we do the virtual valuations, which does work really well. And also we do an awful lot of the video tours to assist people to get a really good picture of what the property's like before they actually go out to view it. The other side of it as well, if people really need to, I can go out on the appointment to the viewing and I can do a virtual viewing for them. So walking around the property, showing them through the property, which obviously gives you an awful lot more detail and information than just photos, floor plan and a video itself. It does really work well, so people can get to see in all the nooks and crannies of the property. Nothing is the same as having a physical viewing, obviously, but for those people who are not able to get out and about, it really does get them that one step closer to moving home. I guess one of the big difficulties is wearing a mask. We do have our Yopa masks, which are really great for promoting the Yopa brand, but it does mean to say that facial expression does get an awful lot lost, especially being as most of the time I do wear glasses. If you ever see me out and about in my mask, please do realise I am smiling behind there. Even if you can't see it, you can probably just about see it in the corners of my eyes. But yeah, I find communication is a lot more difficult for people to read me, for me to read other people as well as to their thoughts and impressions, because so much of our face is obviously hidden by the masks. Estate agency to me is so much more than just selling someone's property for them. When you go out to visit someone in their home for the first time, there's all sorts of different reasons and circumstances as to why they might be wanting to sell their property. Some occasions it's unfortunately a probate valuation where they're having to sell the house. We obviously get separations, but we also get the nice side of things where people are looking to downsize their property so that they can have more capital out of their home and be able to spend that and enjoy themselves perhaps in later life. And we also get the people either first-time buyers or moving onwards and upwards through the chain due to changing circumstances, getting together, getting married, starting a family. Obviously now at the moment an awful lot of people wanting a lot more space for working from home. And it's about meeting those people's needs, requirements, both physically with their property move and the emotional support that a lot of estate agents, including myself, give to their customers. And it's a really satisfying job when you sell someone's property for them and they're really excited about the next step in their life, or you find a property for somebody and it's their dream home and they just get so excited about their purchase. And it's just such a rewarding job to do, and that moment when you hand over the keys to somebody for their purchase and you know that they're moving on and they're moving into their new home and their new dream, that's a really great job to have.